Okay, YouTube is started.
Okay, sir. So we'll start the session now.
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon to one and all present for today's session. This is yet another very knowledgeable, very interesting session of the Sunday series. And we all are doing this activity just to make sure that the research scholars who are budding research scholars, the research scholars who are already completed their research, both of us can have a barter system and help each another in multiple ways with respect to how to select a topic, how to start literature review, how to use different research oriented tools, and then it keeps on moving with the problems along with the research topic towards the excellence. So today we are going to have a lecture from a prominent speaker. His name is Dr. Arnav Kishore. I would like to welcome Dr. Arnav Kishore, sir. I will introduce him in a very short, with his very short credentials. Dr. Arnav has finished his PhD in biomedical science from JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, Mysore, in medical microbiology, and molecular virology and medical MSc from Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. He has also finished his training in epidemiology, the basic science of public health from University of North Carolina at Chapel Hills, North Carolina, USA. Sir was recognized as the youngest infection control officer in the year 2011-12 in Delhi NCR area, India. He was a resource person for molecular training on anthrax bacillus at RIMS Ranchi, and during his tenure as assistant professor in the Department of Microbiology at RKDF Medical College and Research Center, Bhopal, he was also having responsibilities as NACO, that is National AIDS Control Organization, nodal officer, coordinator for TB DOTS. And currently, sir is working as an assistant professor and molecular lab in charge in MVJ Medical College, Bangalore. Sir has many publications. Sir is having an overall experience of 12 months of postdoc, 90 months of teaching and research, and 75 months of diagnostic clinical microbiology and molecular lab. So today we are going to have a very wonderful session on journal selection, where sir is going to guide us about how to select the journals for the publications and how are we going to use different tools that can be used for the same purpose. Welcome you again, sir, and the session is handed over to you. Over to you, sir. Kishore, sir?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry. The power suddenly went, so it took little time for the backup.
Okay, sir. No problem. You can share your screen, sir.
Yeah. Yes, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yeah. So good morning, all the participants. So I'm Dr. Arnav Kishore. Currently, I'm working as assistant professor in the Department of Microbiology, and I'm also being given a different responsibility as a molecular lab in charge in a medical college in Bangalore. So I have done my PhD from JSS Medical College, and I have seen that a lot of researchers struggle to find a good article to publish in a good journal. Moreover, these researchers also get misguided by a lot of journals which misguide them, or which they are not authentic journals, so they don't get the citation and their work is not recognized generally. So this is the biggest problem what we have faced, and frankly speaking, I was also been trapped in such kind of predatory journals. So, but eventually I understood and I learned slowly that how to choose a right journal for your articles. So one more thing I want to say to all the researchers here, that recently the government is saying that there is no need for PhD to become assistant professor, which is quite welcome. And they have also, they are told that no need to publish a research article which I personally think that MSc and PhD should at least have one article, or in 1 year, or one article in every 2 years, because this is how we will try to understand what you are trying to do, and how your research articles are, what work you are doing exactly. So there are a lot of false or bogus universities also present, where people don't do research, they must just document it, and they publish something, so, or they don't publish something. So for anyone to know exactly what you are doing as a researcher, or what is your knowledge, I keeps telling students that you should publish something in a right journal in the right time, so that you are being recognized properly. So yeah, I'll be dealing today with choosing a right journal for scholarly publication. So types of scholarly communication will be formal, through published or printed articles and books, and through informal, through conference, through discussion, networking with the peers. So basically formal is more renowned and people accept it. But yes, we also do some kind of poster presentation in conference and all. So yeah, you can go through the forms of scholarly communication. There is journal article. Okay. There is a journal article, sorry. There is a journal article, you can have a conference proceeding, you can have book chapters, you can have monographs, you can have your own website and blogs, you can have working report, etc. These all are the modes and methods where you can publish your article, publish your findings, publish your records, publish your research to the scientific community, where you get appreciated, you get recognized, and you are being you are being appraised, or you have been appreciated. So these are the various forms where we can publish. So in online scholarly information access, we can either publish full text resources, we can publish our indexes. Yeah, indexes we can publish, or abstract we can publish in conferences. So a lot of conference happen where the conference people only tell that all the proceedings of the conference will be published in the British Medical Journal. So if you try to attend those conferences, if you get your abstract published there, it is very well and good. So yeah, you are going to know, or the scientific community will know that, okay, this is some of the researcher who is present, and they are trying to do some work on certain topics. So very important, we have ideas. Ideas are like pawns, but execution are like kings. So we have an idea, we are doing on some work on our ideas generated, and we're trying to do it. But the moment we execute it, our results are out, we got the success, we should definitely publish it to the scientific community, so that they should know, okay, this is XYZ person is there, and they're trying to publish something, and they're trying to do some work. And if your work is very good, they may collaborate with you. Some industry may approach you for your work. You may go for a patent also. So a lot of forums are there for online scholarly publication. We can mail to the forums, we can share the literatures, we can document it online, document survey, etc. are there. So again, here webinars are there, citations are there. Very, very important here, I have mentioned a predatory journal. I'll discuss this later. So predatory journal, you should be very, very careful about the predatory journals. They are, kind of scavengers to the researchers. They take money from you. They take all your efforts from you. And at the end, you are not recognized in the scientific community. And definitely, I keep saying that plagiarism checking tool is very, very important. Turnitin is very much accepted these days. So when you try to do plagiarism checking online, most of the softwares either take your ideas. So when you say yes to everything, when you download some map, or when you use some software, they say ask for the approval. So when you click the approval and you put your ideas into this plagiarism checking tools, which are free available, your ideas get they try to take your ideas, okay, and they may work on those ideas, and they can get approval before you. So very important that you choose a plagiarism checking tool properly, which is known among the scientific community. So this is the e-resources what I have tried to extract. There were a lot of things, but I have reduced it to a greater extent, so that it will be easy for every one of us to understand what is exactly and how we should move ahead. So we have for the people who are doing the physics or physical society, these are the different kind of journals which are present there. Elsevier Science, I generally use Elsevier Science these days now. So it is very easy to use, or Springer also I use, and Valley Backwell also I use. So these are the areas where I can get the full database. So once I got the full database, I can review those articles and I can publish my articles there also. Then these are the bibliographical database, SciFinder Scholars, very, very important. Everyone, I think those who are into the research community or those who are doing the research, they use this SciFinder. Then ISID is also there, one of the good community for infectious disease. So I also use ISID quite often. And then dissertation abstract is there. Okay, we have Shodh Ganga also from Government of India, Shodh Ganga. So you can type in Shodh Ganga. I think people are knowing about Shodh Ganga. And if you don't know, you just type Shodh Ganga in Google Scholar and you will get a database open where you can search all the PhDs who has done the PhD on what topic, how they have proceed, what was their methodology. All those factors are there. So Shodh Ganga is also one of the good area where you can put your research to the scientific community and you will get appreciated. So again, we have Indian Science Abstract, Indian Citation Abstract, and Web of Science, very, very important. Web of Science is there. So all these are there where we can publish our articles or see the articles from what have been published. So here, Web of Science citation database is there. So it can generate citation profile for author and organization, very important. So this is the link of Web of Science, and there are 90 million records are present. Okay, till date from 1900 till date, 90 million records are present. So here you can also publish your articles, and then there is a Scopus. There is a Scopus also is a very, very one of the most important database which is present. So you can download the database from here and you can publish your data in the Scopus also. So you can see there are 69 million records and 22,000 plus journals are there and 9,000 books are there. So this is very, very important. And then we have Google Scholar. Most of the researchers don't accept Google Scholar or don't prefer. But yeah, Google Scholar, what they do, it is just a search engine. It will search all the database which is present in the system, in the web, and they'll extract everything from there, and then you can see into it. So yeah, Google Scholar database is there. Then we have full text ebook digital libraries are there. So Internet archives are there, national digital libraries are there. Okay, then Google Books are there. So all this database, we have first, before we publish the article, we have to go through all this database, or we can publish the articles in this database. Then there's something called as Web of Science for Indian authors, particularly belonging to the medical community, where we can either publish our database or we can download the articles from the Web of Science. So if you Google and put the keywords Web of Science, the database will automatically open, and there are n number of books which is present. So you have to go one by one and select Web of Science. So I'll be showing you Web of Science. Let me show you Web of Science first. So how will you go for Web of Science? So yeah. And here, so I go for Web of Science. Okay, I go for Web of Science. I hope everyone can see what I'm typing here. So here you can see the Web of Science is there. So I just click here, Web of Science. So you can search any database from here.
So your screen is not visible.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah, can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So here I go for Web of Science article, and here I can select all the datas. Match my my manuscript here. Okay, I can search the journal, I can match my manuscript here. So there are a lot of journals available here. So you can go in Web of Science. Okay, this is for anyone who is into the research community, either it is a biological science, medical science, or a physical science. They can search the article by going one by one here. Even they can do the filtration here, what language I want exactly, what country of origin I want. Similarly, like Web of Science, there is a okay. So there is a okay. How to minimize this tab? Later here. So yeah, in the Web of Science, as I've shown you, you can see the articles, download the articles. You can search what articles you can process. All those things are there. Now coming here to open access publication, very important here. We have a lot of publication types which is available open access scholarly communication. So yeah, so we have gold open access publication. So in gold access publication, where we can publish our data directly, and those data can easily be read by other people also. Whereas green open publication also, where the researchers will publish with commercial publication and deposit their copyrights with the agreement. Very important. Here we are giving our copyright to the publisher. So when we are looking forward to publish, we should find where exactly we are trying to publish. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So here in the open access publication, there are some articles, there are some journals which are freely accessible, and you can publish there also. So PLOS is one of the good publication house where we can publish our data. Very important. And there is something called
PPT is not visible.
okay. One second. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So here we can see open access publications are freely and permanently available online on the internet. So one of these is Gold Open Access Publishing House, where researchers directly publish in peer-reviewed open access journal. Peer-reviewed open access, very important. So I keep telling students, try to publish your article in an open access journal. Why? Because suddenly, suppose I have published some findings and I am ready with everything and I have published, but other person who is working in that field are not able to download it. Only they can see the abstract, and they are very eager to know the methodology part. And your methodology part is one of the most novel kind of methodology part available. So it is of no sense if you are publishing in a journal which is not open access. So gold open publishing is very important. But again, students will ask, I got a mail from XYZ journal and they are saying that they are open access and they're charging us only 5,000 rupees. So should we publish? So I'll come to a certain thing called as Bell predatory list and how you can search your article in Elsewhere and Springer. So it will become very important for you to understand. Coming back to green open access publishing, here we publish, but we give rights or copyrights to the publishers. So they, according to the whatever we have agreed on the mutual consent, our article may be published in open access, or it may publish in open access after 6 months, or after 1 year, or after 2 years. So certain criteria are available in certain journals where the articles will be published after certain months or after certain years. So it is very important to understand we are publishing a gold open access or a green open access journal. So yeah, again here we pay the fees. So the fees of this journals are quite high. Then there's something called hybrid journal where some articles are available in open access, while others are subscription based. Example, British Medical Journal, very, very important British Medical Journal. So should we publish in a hybrid mode? It all depends on what kind of research and topic we have chosen, what kind of community we are going to see. So all these factors are very, very important. And there are a lot of articles. There was a, PLOS has been started by a group of scientists and Nobel people, those who have won the Nobel Prize, so that the scientific community should not be devoid of the recent findings or certain other findings which is going in the world. So other people should also know what exactly is going on in the scientific community. So it is very, very important to understand how to publish the journal and where to. So just now I discussed gold access publication, green access publication, and hybrid mode of journal. Okay, here what happens, author pay to open access publishing. So basically author, either the institution will publish on your behalf or you will pay the money to the publishing house. So basically Elsevier, Springer, they charge everything. There is something called as Web of Science. If you Google put the Web of Science, in the Web of Science, there are certain journals, Indian journals basically, which charges very less, 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. And you can publish in those articles also. So I'll just show you how to find articles or publish article in Web of Science. Okay, so coming to the next slide. Yeah. So what happened recently, I encountered one article where I came to know that the Indian authors are around 4th in publishing the articles, but the citations are around 9th or 19th. So why our citations are low? Our citations are low because we don't cite the findings of our own scientists. We cite the findings of other scientists. So here in this slide, I've tried to just portray that there are some the institution which publishes good number of articles. So in ISC, we can put in ISC, there are around 50,000 of publications which has happened. Then there's NAL, where 11,000 publications happened. For the IIT Bombay, around 25,000 publications happened. And then this I was talking before, Shodh Ganga is there. So here we are putting all the Indian theses. So you can publish in this article, and I will tell you, participants, it is not so easy that you think that, okay, PLOS is very good journal and citation is very good, impact factor is very good, so we should publish. But publication based on the impact factor, this trend has to be stopped somewhere. We have to draw a line. We as a scientist want to showcase our research to the scientific community, and we should not much be bothered about the impact factor. Generally, you try to publish articles in good impact factor, and then you talk only about impact factor rather than your findings. If your findings are quite good, then definitely we will start getting the citations. So very, very important. We should more focus on the citations and on the kind of research what we are trying to put towards the scientific community rather than the impact factor. So I'll also come to the impact factor later in the slide. Then also we have yes, see, this is what we are talking about. So what is the impact factor of the journal? What's the journal's ranking? Is the journal peer reviewed? Now this line, the last line, is the journal peer reviewed? It is very, very important. So there was a person called as Bell, which I will be discussing again. So he has put a list of journals where he said that these journals or these publication house don't do peer reviews, and they just publish the articles without peer review. So it is very, very important. Again, relevance. Does your research paper match with the scope of the publication? Is the journal ready for your target audience? Very, very important. Now, what happens, I have seen this is a trend in India. There is a professor, particularly in a medical college. He is working in Department of Medicine, and his wife is a professor in Department of Physiology or Anatomy. So one is clinical subject, one is non-clinical subject. But because they are both are husband and wife, the professor who is working in the Department of Anatomy, the wife, publishes a paper in Journal of Anatomy and also puts the name of the husband. So what happens, though the person will having both will do vice versa, they both try to publish each other papers. So the number of papers will be high, but will it be acceptable by the scientific community? Are they hitting the target audience? I am a microbiologist. If I publish a paper in Journal of Anatomy, It makes no sense. Though I will have a 10 papers, but it makes no sense. And this very important, what is the journal index size? How it is easy for others to locate the article in the journal. This is very important. How I can locate the journal. Okay. Then as I told, gold open access means fee is charged to the publish in the journal, and then it is freely available. So how much I can pay? What is the cost? All those things are very, very important. So there is something in chat. Okay. So yes. Yeah. So yes, these are the areas which if we are going to publish any journal, we should see who are the editors. Now I'll tell you, participants here, there are a lot of fraud journals or predatory journals which I'm talking about. So these predatory journals, they take the photograph of yours, take the designation of some other person, take the institute of some third person, and they mix together and they put in their journal saying that XYZ person is a professor in JNU and he has done his PhD from Agartala, and he's our chief editor. But that is not the case. Okay, again, you should go with the COPE guidelines. Okay, what is the acceptance rate? So that is what I was talking about. If I show you, I'll try to show you now. 1 second. Okay, something has happened. So yeah, share the screen. 1 second, share the screen. Yeah. So share the screen. Yeah. So journal on web, I've selected journal on web. You can see journal on web I have put. So I'll open this journal. Okay, I will open this journal. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Yeah. So I'll put journal on web. Journal on web. Now it opens journal on web is here. Okay. So now I go to journal on web. Come here. Okay. Online manuscript submission. Yeah, it is opening. So yeah, see, you can see there are journals, lot of journals are available here. Acta Medica International, Advanced Arab Academy of Audiovisual. So if I go down here in this, I'll scroll down. Again, lot of journals are there. Okay, lot of journals are there. Now, suppose I open Acta Medica International. Okay, I open Acta Medica International. So here you can see visit journal website, instruction for the author, about the journal. So I try to open the about the journal, the next tab. Can you see the next tab?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here you can see what is the bibliography, where it is indexed. So you can see, can you see, please, can you please confirm?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can see where these are indexed. Okay, where the abstract is indexed. Very, very important. So these are the areas where only the abstract is indexed. Okay, and the journal is indexed with this article. So suppose I say I want my student to publish article in DOAJ. So he will go and in the journal of he'll put in the Google and then go to about the journal. Then the next column will open. Here he'll see, okay, this is open in directly of open access journal. So yeah, it is there. And then does it follow the ethics? Yes, it follows the ethics. So I am very much sure it follows the ethics. Okay, then it follows ICMJ. Yeah, it follows. So all these things we have to first see before I try to publish any article. Then as an author, I'll go here and I'll see the instructions. I'll see the instruction. What is the instruction? So here, who is the editor process? What is the criteria, authorship criteria? Okay, and what is that other parts which is available here? I can see somewhere, I can see what is the submission of manuscript is there. So in some of the journals, you can see acceptance rate is also there. What is the acceptance rate? It is 60%, it is 65%, it is 80%, it is 90%. Sometimes the journal acceptance rate is quite low. So what happens in those journals, if you publish the article, it becomes, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you publish the article in those journals, it becomes very, very important to, get your article accepted. Okay. So, yeah. Now can you see here elsewhere? Yeah, right. Elsewhere journal finder is there. Again, I have opened a Springer journal finder. Okay. So if you go to elsewhere journal finder, it is asking enter your paper title here. So I have opened a paper title here. Okay, I have opened a paper title here. The title is Microbiological Study on Drug Susceptibility of Organ Causing. So I'll copy this one and I'll put here. Okay, I'll put it here. Now enter your abstract. So it is required. I'll enter my abstract. I'll just again go back. Okay, I'll open this one and abstract is there. So I'll just copy the abstract. Okay, I'll copy the abstract and I'll copy it and I'll put in this area here. So this I have put. Okay, now I'll go and see what this journals will say. Find journal for me. Find journal for me. So it will find a journal for me and it is finding the journal for me. Same I'll do. I'll open next tab. Okay, they'll ask my manuscript text. So I'll put it here, same thing, and I'll put the manuscript title in the Springer. Okay, I'll do this. Just copy my manuscript title. So I tell you here, this is Springer journal. This Springer journal. Okay, journal suggested.springer.com, and this is elsewhere journal. Now, based on the title, what I have got, first I have put here, and the elsewhere, I have got around 40 journals. Okay, 40 journals. So here you see, open access. The charge is $1,890. Can I pay it? It is open access. So everything you can see here, article publishing charges there, excluding taxes there, impact factor is mentioned here, acceptance rate 38%, time for the first decision, very, very important. Since I am also the editor of Journal of Clinical and Diagnostic Research, which was there in the PubMed, 6-7 years before, but now it is not PubMed index now because of some issues. So how much time they take to first decision? So once the article comes to us, we see the article is properly written as per the journal format or not, indexing is proper or not, references are proper or not, the language what you have used can be understood by the scientific community or not. You just can't put very poor grammatical languages there. Okay, commas are there, punctuation marks are proper or not, sentence are complete or not. Once we have done this, we complete this in 2 to 3 days. Then we send the article to the junior editors and to the reviewers, and we wait. So reviewers will give us the reviews, how the article is. So for this, it takes around 8 weeks. And then in 8 weeks, they try to publish also. So this is very, very important. So if I go down also here, you can see site score is 2.3. You can see the site score is 2.3. Impact factor is 1.38. Acceptance is 22%. So very, very important. Above you can see it is 38. It was 38% here. Now it is 22% here. But here the time taken is little less. Okay, first decision. But here you see time to publish is 27 weeks. Okay, publish in 27 weeks. If you have done the subscription of this journal, or your institute has done the subscription of this journal, there's no publication charge. Otherwise, for open access, they'll charge you 2,500 rupees. Okay, so you go to this journal and you can see it is open access. Or is there any hybrid mode available for this journal? Or there's a closed mode available where your article will be published after 2 years or 3 years. So every journal has their own kind of policies. So you have to read the policies. Now again, I go down, I see Journal of Infection Public Health. So my article, what I'm trying to publish, the text, what I put, the heading and the abstract, based on this abstract, I can see there are a lot of 40 journals has been given around here. Okay. And I can see journals with subscription, journal with open access. So here I can do, and do I need a lot of time? So I can do the filter here. There are more filters available. And what is all the journals? Do I need all the journals? Okay. So here site score is measured here, so I can read what is site score also. So if I suppose, okay, no, I need my guide is there, and or have published a very good article, but I need to reduce my time. So I'll reduce its time for the first journal, reduce it here. Okay, then what happens from that 40 numbers, it reduces to around, we'll see how much it comes. So it comes around 34. Yeah. So there are more filters here. Okay, more filter. Do I need all the journals? Do I need heavy impact factors? 10 impact factor. So I think, no, my work is not so good. I need to reduce my impact factor. So I reduce up to 3. I am happy at 3 because I'm a novice in the field of research. I need only 3 impact factor journal. And also I want to make very fast publication. I need only 7 weeks to publish. Okay. So in 2 months or 3 months, I should publish my article. So see, there is only 7 journals which are available here. So I will go up. Yeah. So there are 7 journals which are available there. So I will see what is the impact factor. Okay, what is the impact factor? How much week they are taking? So this I will reject because it is taking 27 weeks to get published. So I'll reject this journal, and also see the prices, which is quite high, which is low. So based on the prices, I'll select, okay, I'll select which is the best journal here. So I see, okay, based on the price, I think 3,490 I can pay, or I can, I'll see, okay, the cheapest is available is 1,700. But it is taking 57 weeks to publish. So I think, okay, no, I cannot publish in this journal because it is taking a lot of time. So this is in the elsewhere. So based on this criteria, you can select your journal. And also here, if I go to Springer, I was just doing this elsewhere. I go to Springer and I ask the Springer to suggest me a journal. Okay. Yeah. So here it comes from the Springer. Here it comes. So here you can see Indian journals are also there. BMC research note is there. So here you can see the acceptance rate of this journal is not mentioned, but the first decision is 38 days. This is only 22 days. So I say, okay, I can publish my journal article within the one month. So my first decision is around 1 month average. And this Annals of Clinical Antimicrobial is having only 6 impact factor, very good. And it is taking around 31 days. So I open this journal again in second tab, and I try to read about these journals. Okay, I try to read about these journals. So you can see here, there are a lot of journals which are having good impact factor. BMC infection is 3 impact factor. It is taking around only 24 days. So, I can see these journals and I can try to publish journals. Okay, I want some journal which has to be a faster journal with less impact factor. So I can go down. If there is any filter coming, I can see the filter. There's no filter coming. So here, yeah, International Microbiology, 9 days only it is taking. So I'll open this one also, International Microbiology. And then what else? Okay, how to submit a manuscript. So here it is written index, where they are indexed. They're indexed in these areas. Okay, these areas, they're indexed in these areas. So okay, I can see that, okay, this they are indexed in my agriculture also. Okay, very good. And it is indexed in environment also. I'm very happy. Okay, so I understood, okay, 9 days, if they're giving the first decision, definitely within 1 month they will publish. Okay, so these are the areas which they cover. So I can understand by seeing the journals where they're present and not present, and where they're indexed. Very, very important. Indexing is very, very important. So by this two method, by Elsewhere or Springer, I can know where my journals are there. So here you can see Annals of Clinical Microbiology and Antimicrobial. So where they are indexed? They are indexed in Google Scholar. Okay, they are indexed. Okay, they are indexed in PubMed Central. UGC Care, very, very important. Student, if your journals is not indexed in UGC Care list, many universities during the interview process, if you're applying for higher jobs like assistant professor or scientist in many of the universities or many of the research institutes in India, if it is not mentioned in the UGC Care, they say we will not accept your journal, we will not accept your finding, we will not accept whatever you have published. So you have to again see it is there in UGC Care or not. Very, very important. The government is giving emphasis on list of journal which is there in UGC Care. So yeah, it is there in UGC Care list. It is saying India and PubMed Central. So both are there. So if I publish my article in this journal, it is there in PubMed Central also, in the UGC Care also, and it is also there in Scopus also, Medline also. So means my findings will be targeted to a greater audience, and then I can become recognized by the scientific community. So it becomes very, very important here, and it also have a very good impact factor, 6.7. It is the impact factor. So the first design almost 1 month. So I can assume that, okay, this journal will take some time, maybe 2 to 3 months, to give me at least an idea where my article is getting published or not. And within the first decision, when we do the first decision, we reject the article. Mostly we reject the article. So if your article is not good, within 31 days, you will come to know this article is going to publish in this particular journal or not. So we can say, suppose you have submitted one article which is not related to clinical microbiology and antimicrobials, but it is more of a food microbiology or veterinary microbiology. So within 31 days, we'll say you that, okay, with this article is not going to publish in our journal because it doesn't fall under the R scope. Okay, so this is very, very important to understand here. Also, in this one, Journal of Web. So just if I open Acta Medica, so suppose I'll go back here and, okay, so I'll close this. Yeah, Journal on Web. So yeah, here is Journal on Web. So most of the journals on web, it is by, I generally use Journal on Web because I am from medical microbiology background. So I search here Indian Journal of Medical Research. Okay, medical research. So I open this medical research. Okay, so here you have to make your ID and password. Okay, then I want to know about this journal, about the journal instructions to the author. So I want to know about the journal. So I'll click here. So it will take me to the next tab, and then I'll search here. What is the journal? Okay, how is the journal? Yeah, so we have opened here Indian Journal of Medical Microbiology. Okay, so journal info is there. Who are the editorial boards? So okay, so I'll just try to see, okay, this is authentic journal or not. I'll try to see the editorial board here. Because I am from this field, I'll just have an idea, okay, these people are exactly working or not. So I see this editorial board. Okay, I'll try to read the editorial board. Okay, I know S.K. Dwivedi. He's a professor. I have seen him. I met him. So he's a cardiology department in KGMC Lucknow. I know this person. Okay, personally, I have met him. Fine, fine. Then VM Katoch. Yeah, I have gone to one conference. I have seen this person, VM Katoch. Okay, he is now a very big person. Okay, he heads the. He was the former director of ICMR. So I know this person. Okay, then I'll try to go more down and see, okay, are there any smaller person available, any professors available? So I see, okay, I know there is a director of this SRM Institute. I went to Chennai. I met him personally, and because I am from this field, I know these persons are there. Okay. Also, I know Dr. UK Mishra. He has given a lot of talks, so I have understood this idea. So these are the people. Okay. So then, what sometime I can do? I can go to the particular website of this particular institute and try to see if they're associated or not, or in their website is index, their name is there or not. So this journal is very good. I understood. Then I'll try to see what is ahead of the print, published ahead of the print. So I'll open this published ahead of the print, and then I'll see here. These are the articles. Okay, these are the articles in my field. Okay, so these articles about tuberculosis there in Central India. Okay, so yeah, I have known this person because I am working in this field, or my guide is there in this field. I know about all this area. So I say, okay, fine. I can publish in this journal. I can publish my articles in this journal. Very good, very good. Now, okay, yeah. So this is how we can publish our article in various journals. Can you see my PPT now?
No, sir. PPT is not yet visible.
Can you see the PPT?
No, sir.
1 second. I think I have lost the Zoom thing where I can try to 1 second. Yeah. Can anyone help me how to get that tab? The bar is coming on the top, no? there was a bar which was coming on top.
Can you minimize this browser thing of yours?
Okay, okay.
Yes, and then click on the PowerPoint presentation of yours.
So can you see the PowerPoint?
No, the PowerPoint is not visible, sir.
Can you see the PowerPoint now?
Can
No,
you
no,
once
sir.
just click on stop sharing and then share again?
Okay, 1 second. New share. PowerPoint. Can you see the PowerPoint now?
Yes, now it's
Yes,
visible.
sir. Now it's visible.
Thank you so much. So yeah, so I just discussed about the editor body, governing body, and who is the ethical committee. Very important. So if you're working on the humans or animals, ethical clearance is very important. So suppose I am from a medical college. I work a lot of samples are coming from the humans, and there are sensitive issues also. For suppose if I'm working on HIV topic, I should have passed ethical clearance. I should have the consent form. I should follow all the ethical guidelines which is present, or I'm going for a trial, clinical trial studies are there. There also, I should make sure that these things are there. Okay, so research misconduct should not be there. All those things are there. So I'll all these things before submitting article, I should understand the criteria for article selection, fulfill the requirements, guidelines, everything we have to study, understand. Okay, and proofreading has to be there. Okay, so all this finding we have to see. Also, we should acknowledge and we should help or write in our journal or in an article that we have got the funding, and we should acknowledge it properly. So now, okay, so I'll be little fast here now because time is running very fast. So where to choose your journal? So what I'll do, I'll again share, predatory. I'll talk about predatory journal now. So I'll go back to Google. Okay, share. Yeah. So yes, hide this one. Yeah. So now there was a person called as Bell. Okay, Bell. So this person, before the Bell, a lot of art journals were there, which were publishing. They'll mail you. Congratulations, you are one of the best research scholar, and we are ready to publish articles. So what when I was working as a researcher, I came across this Bell's Predatory Journal, which has now been stopped now. The list is not there because he has been, a lot of legal cases happened on him. And he is a librarian. He's a librarian. He worked as a librarian. So he came across a lot of journals, okay, which were predatory. So they generally don't have, open access, or they may have open access. They don't have peer reviews. They don't follow any ethics, and their editor or editor-in-chief are not present. So it is like I have opened up a one-room shop where you send me article, I publish the article by a machine and then send it across. So they don't check however you have sent, they send it across. So in the Google, if you type, I go back, if you Google and you type Bell's list of predatory journal, Bell's predatory journal, very important now. So now he is not accumulating the new journals. Okay, these are all old journals because he went into the legal case was there by Omics also, one Omics. So Omics, he has also accused Omics that Omics is one of the predatory journals. So if you type in the Google's Bell's predatory journal and I click on this link, okay, now when I click on this link, I see publishers and standalone journals, very important. Now in publishers, okay, these are publishers. So if I go down, see, there are a lot of journals, houses, which are listed here where you should not publish. Very important. We should not publish. Okay, there are a lot of houses like this. Okay, and when you see their names, you look like, okay, American Society of Science and Engineering. So an engineering student will think, okay, this is one of the good society. I should publish here. Okay, if I type, suppose if I search, life science. Okay, life sciences, Academy for Environment and Life Sciences. So these all are predatory journal. If I open this predatory journal, okay, it will open. Or I suppose I type biosciences or medical or microbiology. I'll type microbiology. Okay, I type microbiology here. Okay, there's nothing here. So in the publishing house, there's nothing. So if you can see here, this publishing house has opened. Now you see here, okay, you see this is one of the predatory journal, Academy for Environmental Sciences. Everything you see here, you see, wow, this is very good. I can publish article here. Okay, you can submit paper here. Then you go to editorial board, you see who are in the editorial board. Okay, so you can see, okay, here what they have done here, Dr. Deepmala Verma. The mail ID is some Gmail. They don't have their own email account. So one of the thing where you can find how this is a pediatric, they don't have their account. And the name they have mentioned here, it may be mix and match of two different names. His name may be Dr. Mahesh Kumar, he has put Mahesh Chandra. Okay, associate editor. Some bizarre names, some bizarre findings they will just put here. Okay, and one or two by mistake, some of the budding scientists, those who think that okay, I can be the managing editor, I want to become the editor, they'll give their names. So they'll manipulate their people, those people, and put their name here. So you can see here, you can say, okay, Professor R.K. Sharma. Who is Professor R.K. Sharma? If you try to find out, there may be a lot of Professor R.K. Sharma in different fields in India, but you're not very sure. So this is one of the predatory journals. Okay, now here you see, if you go here in the submission, okay, you go in the, see, it is there in UP India Agra. It is there in UP India Agra. So if you go here, okay, so this has been, I think it has been stopped, so it is not opening. If you go to this Bell's predatory list, this is a publisher. Now I go to standalone journal. I go to standalone journal. I type here standalone, or I click here standalone. Here what happens? You see, these are the journals. Okay, so I suppose I type microbiology here. Okay, microbiology here. Okay, so microbiology is here. So I see there are 3 article journals: International Journal of Current Microbiology and Applied Sciences. You can see Current Microbiology, Applied Sciences. So this is where I get trapped. Journal of Evolution Research in Medical Microbiology. I say, wow, medical microbiology evolution, I want to publish it here. So I open it this. Okay, I open this one, and then what I see, it is directing me to some Chinese website. Okay, so let us see how it opens here. So maybe it is not opening because the list is there. So a lot of journals, if you try to find any of your journal here. Okay, so see, Journal of Microbiology and Antimicrobial Agents. So I try to find it here. This is there or not. This is JMA. So it looks like JAMA, JM. You think, okay, this is very good. So yeah, it opens. It is saying it is in United Kingdom. ISSN number is there. It is in United Kingdom. And you see the way they have designed this website looks like very attractive. And there are people, Indian people, see, these people have published. These people have published. Rahul Gupta, Poonam Singh, Surbhi Mishra. They have published their articles in these journals, not knowing that these art journals are predatory journals in the scientific community, in the high scientific community. They are not recognized. Okay, so this is very, very important for you to search these articles. Now, how will you find these articles? So Mr. Bell has done a very good job where he has said that how you can find this article, those are predatory. So either the name of the editor will be missing, their hosting, like they'll be having a host like gmail.com, not their own ID. They'll ask a lot of money from you. There will not criteria of acceptance rate. Okay, a lot of factors are there. When you read the article or old articles, you see a lot of mistakes, spelling mistake or technical mistakes are there. So by doing this, all these things, you can understand that this person, Jeffrey Bell, is there. Okay, so he is not able to. Jeffrey Bell has accumulated a lot of articles or journals under his one umbrella, where you can find articles which you should not publish your article under these publishing houses. Very, very important. So can you see the PPT? Can you see the, yeah, 1 second. So new share. Okay. So yeah, can you see the PPT? So yeah, so there is no ISSN number, there is no DOI, very, very important. I tell you, I have also been trapped in this 2 or 3 articles. My articles don't have a DOI. So I was very young at that time. So yes, these all things will not be there. Okay. So this is the Jeffrey Bell. You should remember the name, Jeffrey Bell. Search your articles there, search your journals there. If it is there, don't publish in all those journals. Okay. So no identifiers like ISSN, DOI. Scope of journal is too wide. So like Journal of Environmental Microbiology, Bacteriology, Virology, like this they'll publish, or they're including agriculture also, they're including other things also. So this is very important. So these are again combination of 2 or more unrelated field article, no transparency into article processing child, article processing fees. Okay, journal is not well indexed, publishers with no online submission platforms are there. So all these factors are very, very important when you try to publish the article. So this is one important factor. So there are service which have been provided. So these are the areas where I have tried to find that these finders, like I have just now shared, Elsevier and Springer. So here you can see Elsevier Journal Finder is there. So in this Elsevier Journal Finder, what is the JCR is there, editorial info is there, acceptance rate is there, publication speed is there, embargo time is there, publication model is there, publication charges is there, license is there. All these factors they have mentioned. Okay, even the Springer's journal, JCR is there, editorial info is there, acceptance rate is there, publishing charge is there. So you can have this slide, and you can, based on this slide, you can see where you should publish your article or you should not publish your article. Okay, so this we have discussed already before in the journal title, in the Elsevier, how you can publish. So these are the journal suggested. You can add your data. We have journal suggested Springer already we have discussed. So yeah, so journal quality. So these are the areas where if you publish under Web of Science, under Smega or under Scopus, all this will help you to enhance your article. So this is UGC care, very, very important. You should get this UGC care from your mentors or from your seniors, or you can download this and you try to publish your research into this UGC care list, because Government of India want to be in India, want to become assistant professor, want to enjoy academics or Indian Research Institute, you should have article in the UGC care list. So these are the UGC care list. So you can have, there are around 725 journals which is available. Okay. And also there are a lot of Indian portals. So please try to publish the article in the Indian portals. So that is I have mentioned here in National Innovation Foundation is there. You can have this. Okay, you can search this in the Indian portals, and then directory of open access journals is also available. So very, very important. You can see all these data where you can try to see the articles, publish articles, but be very, very careful. What I'm saying here is, before you publish your article, please see it is there in the BELS criteria or not. The BELS criteria has not been updated maybe from last 5 years or 3 years. Okay, but this person had done a tremendous job. And how you see the article is proper or not, or the journal is proper or not, or the publishing house is proper or not, you have to find the acceptance rate is there or not, article processing charge is proper or not, peer review is there or not, read some old articles, see how their printing format is there. You will definitely find some mistakes. See who is the editor chief, all those factors you see, and then try to see how to increase the citation. There is no as such, magic formula. If your article is really good, it is upcoming topic is there, burning topic is there. Like many people have published article in COVID, during the COVID time, they have got good citation. Okay. And moreover, if your article or research is on more of applied, you again get more citation. If it's more of a theoretical, depending on the life science, which area you're working, it may get citation more and not. So today I'll try to wind up my session here. I think I have given a good input to all the participants who have participated, and I'm quite open for a open forum discussion. So if you have any doubt, you can please ask me. Also, I would like to thank you, Microbial Society of India, Dr. Deshmukh and Megha Upadhyay, for giving me an opportunity to host this session and sharing my thoughts and ideas with the group of young scientists, budding scientists who are in this field, and those who are already in this field. We can share our ideas and we can, enhance the field of science in India. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It was really a very informative and knowledgeable session, and it was really needed for all the researchers, though it's budding or those who are experienced, because many aspects will not be known to each and every person. So it was really very helpful in understanding what all are the aspects which we have to consider for the publications. So the session is open for question and answers. If anyone wants to ask any queries, or you can post your questions in the chat box.
So I again repeat here. Yeah, I can repeat. Please see the BELS criteria, though it is not updated. It is very, very, very useful before you publish. I now use BELS criteria and I search all the journals and all the publishing houses before I try to put my article in any of the journals.
Yes, sir. Truly said. We have to check. Any questions? Anyone wants to get any question clarified? You can please Sir, we will be very glad to have your PPT if you can forward us the PPT.
Sure. I'll forwarding this PPT.
Yes, sir. Fine. I guess all are happy to listen to you, and they have got the entire information because of which they have no queries, sir. So again,
Okay.
I would like to thank Dr. Arnav Kishore, sir, for the very knowledgeable and informative session for today's Sunday series. And I would also like to thank Dr. Deshmukh, sir, for giving us the opportunity of hosting such kind of sessions, which are very helpful for all the researchers. And last but not the least, without the participants and the members of the PhD Research Scholar Group, this event would have been incomplete. So once again, thanks to all who have joined, and very warm greetings to Dr. Kishore, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
session, sir.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I'll be winding up this session now.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
think-
sir. We can leave the meeting.
Okay. Thank